Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby, and today, now that Thanksgiving is over, we're going to be decorating for Christmas. I'm going to be making a Christmas wreath for the holiday. I did actually make one of these a couple years ago, and it is huge. I'll leave a picture of that somewhere in the video. But today I'm making a smaller one. This is going to be my wreath base. So a little bit smaller than the other wreaths I've done on this channel. This is going to go inside. We do have a wreath for the front door, so I don't need to make one of those. We've had it for years, it's just the same one that goes up. So this one's going to be going inside. It's a much smaller, slightly different version of the one that I made a couple years ago, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Hopefully you enjoy the craft. Give the video a thumbs up if you do, consider subscribing, but we'll get right into it with what you need. I have a couple different items. I have multiples of these. I have like 2 of these, but these are basically like a stick of decorative holly. They're like beads, foam beads, but they look like pearls. They're kind of iridescent, and they're on a bendy wire. You can just get these at the craft store. I'll link them below. I have 2 of these. I also have them in red. So it's the red version, kind of like holly, only foam, so you know you don't have to worry about berries flying everywhere. These little tri pine cone things, also on bendy wire, very, very important. You can get these from the floral section of your craft store, again, or I'll link them below. And then these, which I love, they're like these little starburst things. You see those? They're like snowflakes. They're moving. They're like snowflakes with this decorative gold thing with like a gem on top of them. They're pretty on both sides. But I love these. I saw these in the store, and that's kind of what made me want to make this craft, because I was like, oh my god, I have to use those. So I've got a couple of these as well. I'm going to change the camera angle and we'll get started. Alright, so start off with your wreath like you got it from the store, and you're going to need to fluff it up a bit, just kind of like when you get faux Christmas trees, you have to fluff the branches. You got to do that. So just kind of pull them apart, same way. There we go, and your wreath is looking nice and fluffy. Then you're going to start adding your decorations. So this is on a structure. It's on a metal structure. There's a loop connected to a smaller loop, and all the tines are kind of wound and woven in around them. So you're just going to be kind of sewing or stitching your decoration through that. So you can see it's pulling out the bottom. Just bend it and stick it back in. You're literally just sewing it through. Just kind of pull that down. We'll arrange it later. At this point, I'm just fastening it. So now it's in there, it's pretty snug, it's not going anywhere. I've looped it around a few times. You can see it's wound around here. It's pretty tight, it's not gonna move. So now I wanna make this look a little bit more organic, so I'm just gonna be taking the tines and kind of wrapping them around the berries. You see how they're hidden? I don't want that, so I'm gonna pull them up and out. But then kind of split them up a little bit, put the tines through so they don't necessarily look like they're all in the same bunch. Bend it around so it matches the kind of curve of the wreath. There we go. So for your next one, go a couple inches up past where the holly ends, so just a few inches, and that's where you're going to stick it into the wreath. Make sure you get it in between the 2 rings on the back, because when you pull it backwards, you're gonna kind of make up the distance. Flip it over. And there's some supporting bars in there. That's what you want to weave it through. Just think of it as sewing. Just kind of make sure you get it in and around each of the bars. It is very flexible, but it's also very durable metal, so don't worry. You don't like have to really, really, really stitch it in there. Just kind of wind it around a few times. It'll hold its shape. Just like that. Be sure to bend the holly in the shape of the wreath. If it's sticking up too much as well, you can pull one of the tines through and just bend it backwards. That'll pin it down. Last one. And I'm just kind of attaching these to the outside frame. You can't really see them, so it doesn't matter. And this is easier for me than the inner circle or any of the bracing bars, so just kind of bend it around whatever you find back there. You're not going to be able to see it. You just take one of the leaves and put it over the top. Bend it around in the shape of the wreath. And the leaves over it to kind of tuck it down. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Off to a very lovely start. We're going to be adding in some of the white ones. Just add it in there. Good. Same thing as the red, kind of bend it around in the wreath shape. Pull the berries upwards towards you. And then take the green and lock it down. This is going to help disguise some of the white branches in there and also just keep it in place. Second white one, I'm going to put that one up here. It's okay if it overlaps the red. Now we're going to take some of our pine cones. I think I'd like them over here. Same thing, stick them in, bend the background back here. You can just kind of feel with your fingers, you don't actually have to see it, just bend it in a circle. And you can really put these wherever you want. This is just kind of where I think they'd be pretty, so this is where I'm putting them, but it's your wreath. Feel free to decorate it wherever you would like to. And now the stars. I'm so excited for these. They're so pretty. I tuck these in here just a little bit. I'm using my pine cones kind of as a frame for these, at least for the first one. These kind of look like little Christmas ornaments. They kind of look like a little star at the top of the tree. Oh, I think they're great. They're just bright and cheerful. They had a really great vibe. All right, I'm gonna change the camera angle and we'll see what we have. Okay guys, so here's how it turned out. Look at that, so pretty. It's so Christmassy, I love it. I'm so excited. This was really fast to make. I did speed up part of the videos, but when I was making it, like the whole thing took me less than 12 minutes because I was recording it for 12 minutes, so I know that. But yeah, really fast. Super awesome. This definitely looks better than the ones that you get in the store, in my opinion. Costs less, is personalized. You can make it the colors you want, the size, everything. It's fantastic. I love making these. They're kind of my new addiction, but I'm really excited to decorate today and to put this as part of my Christmas decorations. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put some pictures of it up on the wall at the end, along with that big wreath I was telling you about as soon as we get it hung up. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye.